What's going on, everybody? It's Elliot, and today I want to talk about a very important topic that I know a lot of women are asking about, or wondering at least, and it's why men are cheating on good women. First off, it's important to know that not all men cheat. There are two types of men. There are healthy ego men and unhealthy ego men. Healthy ego men, these are the men. These are the men. Sorry, who don't need to cheat. There's no reason to cheat. They accept who they are. They accept their limitations. They're progressing towards a goal and trying to better their life. They pretty much have a good life to begin with. They're hardworking, and that's why their life's so great. Their life is very balanced. Relationships, schooling / education, relationships, health, spirituality, hobbies, personal time. All that stuff is very balanced, okay? And their lives are really good, so they want to share their life with someone else. So the reason these people don't cheat is because, one, their egos are already satisfied. They have a good life. But more importantly, it's important to know that these people, if they actually do cheat, they're actually doing more, because their lives are already good. So when they cheat, they're actually doing more harm than if they were to try to sneak around having the affair. Because this guy, the healthy ego guy, he's already over here. He already exceeded or succeeded. He already passed the line. He's already over here. He has the job well done. So if he does cheat, then he's actually risking his ego and his reputation, social value, whatever you want to call social proof, and he's going to come back over here with the unhealthy ego men. So he has no reason to cheat, and I guarantee these men will not cheat. They have no reason to do it. They have no reason to cheat, so they will not cheat. So even if a beautiful woman comes up to him and tries to seduce him, he will not cheat on his wife because he has no reason to. And I know that's really hard to kind of probably gather, but I mean, because you're probably thinking, oh, it's sexual this, sexual that. No, a healthy ego man will not do it, because it's the ego, the male ego is stronger than a sexual desire. Believe me, the male ego is very important. He has no reason to cheat, so he will not cheat. Now, on the other hand, there's the unhealthy ego man. Now, this is the man who does cheat, and it's to seek validation. One of the big reasons these kind of men cheat is because their egos are not satisfied. And if you watch my other videos, your ego kind of tells you where you are, where you are not at, in social, social, from a social validation perspective. 1 to 10. These men are probably like a 6 and under, okay? They're trying to find ways to seek validation, to move up, and to prove to themselves that they are wanted, that they are needed, and to, that they're trying to find their way in society, okay? And one reason to do that is to find other women who will give them what they want, And the important thing to know about these men is that when they cheat, it's not the woman's fault. Sure, the woman might argue with him, and they might, you two might go back and forth, but it's not so much the woman's fault as much as it is his. Again, these men cheat because of immaturity / selfishness. They, some people just aren't ready for a relationship. That's common sense. But let me go into that. Some people just aren't ready for one, and what I mean by that is the experience. I had a client one time. She was 38 years old, 39, and she had 4 kids. And she was dating a 26-year-old, and she was wondering why this guy would not commit to her. And the guy was telling her it's because of her kids, but she was always saying, well, yeah, that's right, but they're my responsibility. I'll take care of them, this, that. And while that's true, what she didn't understand was this guy doesn't know what it's, or she doesn't know that he doesn't know that you don't know what it's like having being with a girl that has 4 kids. He doesn't want to commit to that because, he has to, even though she said all those things, my responsibility, it's, my kids, my, whatever, I'll do it all. What she doesn't understand is that he doesn't know that lifestyle. He doesn't know that the mom puts her kids first. That the mom has to go to these appointments, has to go to these school things, has to worry about, all these, teenage drama problems, has to do, all these things. And a 26-year-old does not want to stick around for that. He just wasn't ready for it. So the first thing I told her to do is to drop the 26-year-olds and to go after men who have had kids, who have been through this, who know what it's like, and who are more patient and willing to work with you through that process. And she did, and she became very successful with it. She's actually with some guy right now. But it's that kind of thing. Some people just aren't ready for a relationship. The other reason these men cheat is because of, I'll call it logic versus moral. Unhealthy men will use logic for cheating, and what I mean by that is they're going to find a way to seek validation and to justify why they're cheating, because it's only logical. Women will see it from more of a moral sense, like she can't believe that this man cheated on her. But a guy, because he doesn't want to threaten his own ego, he's going to try to justify why he did it. So he's going to say, well, the reason I did it is because of this. The reason I did it is because you didn't treat me right. You didn't show me the attention I wanted. You didn't, show any gratitude. You didn't praise me when I do all these things. He's going to make some excuse, and and I want you to know that excuses, that doesn't make it okay to cheat. So if you got a man who has an unhealthy ego and he's trying to seek validation for why he's doing the things he's doing, you need to watch out for that. Lastly, the reason these men cheat, I said it 1,000 times, they just have unhealthy egos. They're just trying to seek validation. They're trying to find a way to fit in and to feel wanted and loved, and they will do it any means necessary. It could be the most you would be surprised on how selfish these men are. They will find any way to cheat. They will find any way to satisfy their ego, even if that means hurting the other person. So these men you need to stay away from. Now the real question is, how do you make men loyal? Obviously we talked about why men cheat, why men don't cheat, which men cheat, which men don't cheat. So what do? First off, common sense. You find a loyal, healthy ego man. This guy won't cheat. He has no reason to cheat. And while it's kind of hard to find these kind of men, I recommend avoiding bars, or finding men at bars, finding men online dating, free sites at least, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish. Avoid those sites. Those men aren't going to help you at all. Those are low, what I call low entry level sites. Anyone can go in and blow smoke up your ass and come out, and you can come out with anything. So watch out for that. Watch out for men who don't have their life together. Men who don't have their life together. There's a reason they don't have their life together. They don't have the traits to get what they want. They don't have the progression. They don't have the ambition. They don't have the goals. They're not. They don't have. You have to have a to-do list, and you have to get shit done every day. These people don't have things done every day, and there's a reason why they don't have it. They must be lazy. They're trying to find some other means to fill some voids, something like that. So when a man doesn't have a goal in life or a plan, and he's not, even if he doesn't have anything going, but he's progressing towards something, that's one thing. That's not bad. That's okay. As long as he's progressing towards a goal and he's ambitious about something, great. But if he doesn't have that, and he does the same thing every day, and he doesn't seek improvement, he doesn't seek on improving his life or your life in any way, you need to avoid this man. Another way is to remember that men cheat based on emotions. A lot of women don't know this. They think, men just cheat because, it's a good-looking woman, stuff like that, and, that's not true. Men are just emotional as women, if not more. And what I mean by that is, we seek validation. Healthy men and unhealthy men, but more unhealthy men. But men in general, we like to feel loved and validated, and we like to feel like we're playing a provider masculine role for the woman. That's just instinctively how it is. We like the idea that you want us around, that you need us around. Even if you don't, the feeling of being wanted to a man is a very strong feeling. So Make sure you praise the guy once in a while. Tell him you're thankful for having him around, for what he's doing. If he cooks you dinner, or if you're trying to make your life easier, say, I realize what you're doing, I appreciate it. Finally, the best way to keep a man loyal is to work on yourself. I always say this, the quality of man in your life is based on the quality of self. The better you are as a person, the better men you will attract in your life. It's simple as that. Well, there you go. There's the reason why men cheat. Again, there's two types of men. There's healthy ego men and there's unhealthy ego men. These are the men you want to avoid, the unhealthy ego. Do not be around those men. All they do is try to seek validation and fill voids, and they'll use you to do that in the process. I promise you. Those men cheat. They're selfish. They'll do anything they can to get ahead. There you guys go. I love you so much, and I'll see you then.